If you're looking for furniture to decorate your builds in Once Human, there are 5 locations you should be checking as often as you can. These areas are Thoughville, Refinery Pollution Point, Clifton, Granma's Diner, and the final area, Blackfell. Each of these areas have different types of containers, which from my experience have different furniture blueprint drop pools, so yes, there is a reason to loot more than just Blackfell, even if it is the best spot. The first of the 5 areas is Thoughville in the Dayton Wetlands. This is the first area you spawn in when you finish the tutorial, but this area has a lot of lootable containers. There are about 2 to 3 inside or around each house. I like to start my run at the bottom left of the town and look in and around every house in a sort of clockwise pattern, which doesn't take long because this is a level 2 area. This also means you can start your furniture blueprint farming at any point in the game. In this run I was lucky enough to grab 2 blueprints and some furniture, but this is RNG based. You might get some or you might get none. It's all a roll of the dice. The next location is the Refinery Pollution Point in the Iron River region. In this area, you only want to check in and around the southwest buildings because that area has the highest density of lootable objects. And most of those containers are the small yellow and purple boxes or large yellow bins. When looting this area, I would run around the inside of the building and pick everything up there, and then just run around the outside of the walls to get the bins, and you should pick up everything that way. This is usually a pretty quick stop on my furniture run, but I have looted some cool looking furniture here, such as wet floor signs and party decorations. Those styles of furniture pieces could be pretty useful if you ever wanted to make a shop style build for your vending machines. Next up is the Clifton area in the Iron River region. In a similar way to Thoughville, you want to check each building as the containers here are spread out in a large area. If you do end up looting in this area, bring some ammo and healing because there are a lot of ranged enemies here. If you still need weapon crates from the level 20 to 30 regions, there are a few dotted around on the rooftops here, but I usually skip those and just go for the furniture containers. The next area is Granma's Diner in the Chalk Peaks region. The main area you want to loot is just above the diner. This area has a bunch of shipping containers with lootables inside of them and bins around the outside of this small zone. After you have looted everything from above the diner, keep heading west and you will find some houses with a few lootables inside each one. These houses aren't as good as the area just above the diner, but you might as well grab them since you're here. And lastly we have Blackfell. Blackfell is by far the best spot in the game for getting furniture blueprints because there are 3 large buildings with tons of lootable containers inside. When starting your run, head to the motel just north of the teleport point and loot every room inside of here. Next, run or drive across town to a large brown building and check every room in here as well. And lastly, check the greenhouse at the far end of the town. You can find some extra lootables outside of this house as well, so make sure you check it carefully. If you do this run often enough, you should have a good selection of furniture to decorate your builds in no time. If you have some more spots that you like to search for furniture that were not on this list, I'd love to know about them in the comments below. But that is it for this video. I hope this helped you out and thanks for watching.